right.
YouTube shorts, like clips of podcasts where guys are talking about like real estate. My first 10,000 homes that I bought, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
we gotta record some of those just to get the algorithm going. 2009 Italy. I always tell my clients, dude, man, the little that they do, like just dropping it through thin air that you have clients.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
A 20-year-old kid.
Yeah. Oh, you're 20. You're 22. You have clients. What the are you talking about?
Yeah, if you have a client, show me an adult. Show me your dad's friend who's like, or someone who's taking you seriously at all.
The thing is, though, people like I figured I know why I bought that car, and it's the same reason why these videos are ripping right now. It's you go on YouTube. It doesn't matter if you're a girl and you go on YouTube. It's all natural mommy stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's all
5 things I did today.
That's all you get. It doesn't matter if you're like an alcoholic. You get all mommy all the time. And if you're a guy, it's all get rich right now. This, as in this second, 10 seconds from now, get rich 10 seconds from now.
Oh, here's what you do. You get an LLC. You immediately go on the government bond for
Oh my God!
No, you get an LLC, okay? And then you go get the government has to give you a loan for up to $1 million that you don't have to ever pay back. And it can be for anything, agriculture, drop shipping. And these are 5 ways that I used to get it. Go on Trimo.
All right, we're going to clip this right now. So this is the first clip. So launch into it, start over again.
Yep.
All right, so Nick, what would you say to so Nick, we're going to go dead serious here. This is not funny. So Nick, what would you say to a 20-year-old who wants to get their hustle on, wants to build a business, wants to make millions?
Immediately, I would open an LLC on Trimo. That's free. That's going to cost you $0. Then I'm going to go onto the us.gov, find your state, and I'm going to apply for the mandatory loans that they have to give to small businesses. Now, I've been in business for over 15 minutes.
That's an SBA.
Yeah. So they're going to go ahead and provide me with the funding to raise capital. So I'm immediately going to have my business idea, and it's going to be funded from the government at 0%, and you're never going to have to pay anybody back.
Damn.
And people just don't know that.
So Nick, what would you say to a 20-year-old who wants to get their hustle on, wants to build a business, wants to make millions?
Immediately, I would open an LLC on Trimo. That's free. That's going to cost you $0. Then I'm going to go onto the us.gov, find your state, and I'm going to apply for the mandatory loans that they have to give to small businesses. Now, I've been in business for over 15 minutes. So they're going to go ahead and provide me with the funding to raise capital. So I'm immediately going to have my business idea, and it's going to be funded from the government at 0%, and you're never going to have to pay anybody back.
Damn.
And people just don't know that.
And there's 5 ways in there built in on how you can flip that into a bigger deal. There's 5 ways built into that where you can flip it into a bigger deal.
Immediately. So one idea that I have, okay, I had this company called Brightly. Okay, and what we would do is I would take the most popular videos that were informational, that were trending at the time, and I would take all the audio and I would rip the audio, I would translate it into text boxes. I would take the text boxes and I would have AI write me a 10-paragraph informational, and I would sell the informational for $3.99 to 1,000 people, and it was just churning. It churned over
immediate profit
billion.
engine, immediate engine churning profit.
Right, and I ended up selling out to MyPillow for $15 billion.
So there's 5 ways built into that where you can flip it into a bigger deal.
Immediately. So one idea that I have, okay, I had this company called Brightly, okay, and what we would do is I would take the most popular videos that were informational, that were trending at the time, and I would take all the audio and I would rip the audio, I would translate it into text boxes. I would take the text boxes and I would have AI write me a 10-paragraph informational, and I would sell the informational for $3.99 to 1,000 people, and it was just churning. It churned over
immediate profit
billion.
engine, immediate engine churning profit.
Right, and I ended up selling out to MyPillow for $15 billion. I ended up selling out to Laurie Grenier one time I was eating at Cipriani, and Laurie Grenier heard my idea and she spit her bolognese out, and then she looked left, looked right, and then army crawled over to my table. Laurie Grenier. With a pen in her mouth, like it was a knife, and then she army crawled over to my table to make an offer for Brightly.
Is she one of the sharks?
Yep.
What'd she offer you?
She offered me $330,000 for 6%, with a royalty of $1 every unit that I sold.
Wow. All the get rich that's on YouTube Shorts.
Is it making a lot of romance?
It's all the get rich stuff is like none of it's how to build an actual business. None of it is how to develop a skill or make yourself useful to somebody else. None of it is like actual stuff that you would need to like live a successful life and have a successful career. It's all like meaningless. Like the stuff they say about flipping houses, it may or may not be true, but it's totally meaningless to the average person watching it, because the average do you think like Joey or me gonna go get an SBA loan? Like it's all stuff that's like so far removed from reality, it's just impossible. Like it's not gonna have like I'm not like nobody that we know that's in our tier is gonna have like a rental property for 8 people. That's absurd. That's fucking crazy. And if I know that you could do it, but it would take all your time. Like if you were to do that,
to buy multis and shit.
If you were to run 2 properties that were like 8 people, 8 units each.
8 units.
This is you.
Yeah.
And you're the most capable like home builder type guy that I know. I know that you'd be tearing your hair out with just 2 of those fucking places. Most of the people watching those are not going to buy any type of property ever.
Everybody in the world, including them, is going to underestimate the hell that comes along with having tenants. Mm-hmm. It's a must. If you want to go through it, you're not going to get. No one's going to hand you money, dude. Mm-hmm. You're going to buy the fucking thing, and if you get a nightmare tenant, it will knock the wind right out of you. Mm-hmm. If you have like one like complaining ass motherfucker that just doesn't stop, and like a smart guy. Mm-hmm. If you got like a computer guy that knew all the laws within like 10 minutes, like that's a fucking that's a bomb. That's a rice cooker bomb in your house. Like wait, and it's not for everybody, but everybody thinks it is. Yeah. Just to talk to people like that as if it's so fucking easy and not explain any of the downside is irresponsible. And stupid. But it's what gets clicks. 10 ways to do my Porsche GT3 exhaust over. Number 1, Sharkworks. Number 2, R&S Designs. Number 3, Rick Sankson, New Hampshire.
Number 4, Lou's Exhaust Shop, Cranston.
Sawzall headers.
Man.
Like, that's the algorithm. Honestly, we were talking about this last night and today. You can beat the algorithm. You could just...
Well, that's what the point of this is.
Yes.
It's to get these... Okay, so we got one in the bag here.
Yeah.
Italy, 2009, the tail end of that nuts trip that we took. I'm in Europe, going around Europe solo. I'm walking around Turin. There's this bar, 3 a.m. I got 20 grand in my pocket from the private Baccarat game that I just played, burning a hole. I'm walking around drunk as shit, okay? I see these 20 guys coming down the street at me. And I know that if they take me down, that 20 grand is coming out of it's not going to be in my pocket when I get up. You know what I mean? That was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about my health because I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'll fight anybody. I don't care. I don't even care. You knock me out, kick my head when I'm asleep. I'm a crazy motherfucker. I don't even care. You knock me out, you kick my head when I'm asleep, piss on me, fucking stab me, do organ theft on me, black market organ trading. If you knock me out, whatever, I'm good, okay? Because I just wake up the next morning, I drink more. Because I wake right up, I drink a Fireball. I don't even care, okay? But 20 grand in my pocket, I know that if these guys knock me out, that money's not going to be there when I get up, okay? You see what I'm saying? So, boom, boom, boom. One thing leads to another. I lead them down a narrow alleyway, so I have to fight them all at once instead of 20 at a time. Long story short, let's just say the next day, I'm on the phone with my Pencac Salat coach saying, thank you, what's your bank account info? I got to wire you 100 grand as thanks for preparing me to fight 20 motherfuckers in a motherfucking alleyway, dog. Italy, 2009, the tail end of that nuts trip that we took. I'm in Europe.
Paris.
Going around Europe solo. I'm walking around Turin. There's this bar, 3 a.m. I got 20 grand in my pocket from the private Baccarat game that I just played. I'm walking around drunk as shit, okay? I see these 20 guys coming down the street at me. I know that if they take me down, that 20 grand is coming out of it's not going to be in my pocket when I get up. You know what I mean? That was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about my health because I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'll fight anybody. I don't care. I don't even care. You knock me out, kick my head when I'm asleep.
All right, I'll take 5.
Because I wake right up, I drink a Fireball. I don't even care. 20 grand in my pocket, I know that if these guys knock me out, that money's not going to be there when I get up, okay? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's just say the next day, I'm on the phone with my Pencac Salat coach saying, thank you, what's your bank account info? I got to wire you 100 grand.
Oh my God. I can't, like, I know. I'm trying to like think because I had this conversation 24 hours ago and it was like, we were going to do top 5s that make no sense that are other buzzwords.
Yes.
Our top 5 ways to clean my car.
Yeah.
Number 1, drop shipping products from Asia. Number 2,
hire a multimillionaire to do it for me.
Number 3, get a mentor. Always have a mentor. Number 4, soursop leaf importing sea moss extract beneficial vitamins. Number 5,
buy a new car so you don't have to clean the old one.
Turo rental, Corolla, Tesla, Turo.
Every month I make $18,000 flipping Turo rentals.
It started out hairy. But then I can't even believe, like, if my kid
every month I make $18,000 flipping Turo rentals. Let me tell you how I do it and why. Starting with number 1, I go on Turo, I sort by the most expensive. I'm looking for the headliner cars, but ones that are underpriced. Now, Lamborghini Huracan, $1,500 a day. I know I could easily rent that out for $4,000 a day in Miami. I know that rappers, CEOs, executives are going to be wanting to rent a Huracan in Miami for $4,000 a day. What do? I ship it down there on a boat. Why? Avoid the roads, avoid tolls, avoid attention. The car was never shipped in a actual car transport. It was on a boat the whole time. When it gets there, my clients are greeted by one of my associates. They take the car. They have a nice time. $4,000. Thank you very much. I do this 45 times a month. That's money in my pocket that they're not getting. Every month, I make $18,000 flipping Turo rentals. Let me tell you how I do it and why. Starting with number 1, I go on Turo, I sort by the most expensive. I'm looking for the headliner cars, but ones that are underpriced. Now, Lamborghini Huracan, $1,500 a day. I know I could easily rent that out for $4,000 a day in Miami. I know that rappers, CEOs, executives are going to be wanting to rent a Huracan in Miami for $4,000 a day. What do? I ship it down there on a boat. Why? Avoid the roads, avoid tolls, avoid attention. The car was never shipped in a actual car transport. It was on a boat the whole time. When it gets there, my clients are greeted by one of my associates. They take the car. They have a nice time. $4,000. Thank you very much. I do this 45 times a month. That's money in my pocket that they're not getting.
You do that. How about owning properties? How about owning 20 properties and never investing $1 of your own money? Okay, what I do is I find people that are listings that are expired. I search Realtor and Zillow.com, okay? And what I'll do is I'll look at the longest days on market. And then I put them in my Excel spreadsheet, organized by lowest. And then I look at the lowest number. I'll get all these listings and I'll write them down on a pen and pad. And then I'll manually enter them into my Excel spreadsheet. And then what I'll do is I'll organize the number of days on market and I'll hit high to low. And then I'll take the number that's the highest and I'll go to that listing and I will call them. And I will say, Mr. Customer, it says here that you want to sell your house for $500,000. If I could get you something to the tune of $5,000 per month, would you be happy with that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Okay, because with my when my team gets in there, we're going to model your home and we're going to be renting it out. Would you be okay with that?
For sure.
Okay, and that's as easy as it is. I have 14 clients in every city, and I rent out their homes that are staying on the market. They were going to sell their house for $500,000. That might yield them $1,250 a year in total income and interest in an account. Mm-hmm. What if I was able to get them $7,000 a year profit, and they still own the house?
They'd be an idiot not to take that.
Exactly. So I just booked a $9,000 listing in Nashville for a hefty set of whale Nashville girl bosses to go to bed at 9 o'clock and puke and shit. And that was $9,000 right in my pocket, their pocket. Right in my pocket.
Right in your pocket. And this is, most of the people renting are drop shipping millionaires.
Everybody that's coming in right now is renting one of my Turo cars, driving it to my Airbnbs. Mm-hmm. And I'll give them rewards points on my diamond.
So what I did was I noticed that a lot of my same clients that were using my Airbnb flips, my Turo flips, my Uber flips, that's where I'll rent an Uber or I'll rent a car on Turo or I'll book an Airbnb and then I'll sell it to somebody else at a higher price. What I noticed was a lot of these clients were the same people. So what I did was I developed an app where you use one of my Uber flips, one of my Turo flips, you get access to a whole list of my Airbnb flips. I call it Samnet.
And people find value in that because it's always you always control the finest listings. All your cars. I was in one of your Ford Focuses. It was clean. It had a nice backpack on it with mints and tissues in it.
Mm-hmm.
I had phone chargers, and I knew I was in an upscale one of your. It's like you created a little microeconomy right there for yourself.
I spend $800,000 a month renting the best cars on Turo so that they're off the market. So that if you need a Mercedes, an AMG,
to drive
E-Class,
to the mall too.
Yes, you are going to be renting from me because I've already booked all those. Anything that shows up on Boston Turo Rent Car, I booked it if it's a premier listing.
Okay. Cool.
So you've got to download Samnet.
And that's gonna get there's gonna be a token. Did you tokenize that yet?
We're in talks with Mark Cuban on how to best tokenize it.
I think you should tokenize it on top of Badger DAO.
Okay.
And because I'm able to, and then you really start to put it into hyperspeed.
Let me tell you something that keeps billionaires poor. This is the number one reason why billionaires are not trillionaires, why billionaires do not have real wealth, real money. They buy stocks, they buy houses, they buy things that are easily traced, easily seizable. Then they put a ring on a shrill, evil bitch who's going to take half. What you need if you want to be a trillionaire is you need shadow assets. You need things that are not easily traceable, things that you can keep, hoard to yourself, that you're not going to get half of it taken away when that bitch divorces you. What's half of a trillion? 500 billion. I'd rather be broke. Women can't read. I'm sitting in the hot tub with my big boobs bitch, and she's talking about the Cosby situation that just happened. I say, bitch, read me the damn article. If you're gonna be sitting there in the hot tub while I'm trying to eat expensive caviar and steaks, she's on the phone scrolling through some CNN libtard bullshit, stuttering. She can't read. She can't read the damn article. Women can't read.
Oh man, how did you find out about these? Well, how did the conversation go? When you guys found out about? Were you guys considering algorithm and shit like that?
This is to try to. We got to milk the algorithm somehow.
This is so fucking insane. This is the equivalent of like Google hiding the amount of money that you want or need all over your city, but the places you have to go get them are like insane. This is like going into people's fucking like tires. Mm-hmm. Like finding a random red. There's 3 maroon Camrys in Providence, and they have literal cash inside the tire. They have $4,800 of cash in the tires. There's 3 of them. You have to find them. But there's 1,200 maroon Camrys in Rhode Island, and they're running them around, and they're going to give you clues. You have to like crawl under fucking bridges and like rat holes and untie rats from a rat king. This is fucking insane.
Getting disrespected by poor people doesn't happen to me anymore. Let me tell you why. Next time a poor person says anything slight, coming at you sideways, disrespectful, not calling you sir, here's what you do. I just pull some goddamn good old-fashioned money out and start throwing it at them, okay? Watch them drop to the floor and shrivel up and shrink to their knees and crawl around like a pig picking up that money. It's amazing what they'll do for $1. Hey, you can even turn an otherwise respectable middle-class father into a shrinking pig boy. Throw some money down. Throw down 100. He's not going to pick it up. Throw down 200, 300, 400, 500. That's a rent payment. That's a truck payment. Keep throwing the money down. He'll drop down and start picking it up. Okay? Guaranteed. That's how you buck break poor people. Getting disrespected by poor people doesn't happen to me anymore. Let me tell you why. I just pull some goddamn good old-fashioned money out and start throwing it at them, okay? Watch them drop to the floor and shrivel up and shrink to their knees and crawl around like a pig picking up that money. Throw some money down. Throw down 100. He's not going to pick it up. Throw down 200, 300, 400, 500. That's a rent payment. That's a truck payment. Keep throwing the money down. He'll drop down and start picking it up, okay? That's how you buck break poor people.
There I was, buck breaking a woman. You know how I did it? I walked by her with an Hermes bag. Inside the Hermes bag, she looked in. There was a Cartier watch. There were 5 David Yurman bracelets. There was a diptyque candle. There were 2 tickets to Paris. And you know what she said? She goes, "Who's that for?" I said, "I don't know yet." I said, I don't know yet.
And she does a fucking handstand.
She crawled upside down in the booth, and she had a skirt on with nylons underneath. and she put her legs. I'm retarded. I can't be an MMA fighter. I can't do this.
You could be an MMA fighter. I'm the best at baseball.
You are the best at baseball. One thing I know about Sam, man, what a fucking baseball player he is.
I'm the best at baseball. When I was 6 or 7 years old, I was cracking that bat. I was cracking those balls. I was knocking them out of the stadium. I was making everybody jealous of me. Apparently, some of the rich dads of the other kids were placing bets on me, against me, and losing big money. That's their loss. Anyway, coach comes over one day. He says, Sam, you're playing so well, it's distracting. People are cheering for you, screaming for you. You're drawing half the town here. This is a Little League game. We can't have you playing this good. You have to tone it down. I cracked him across the fucking mouth with the bat, okay? That's why I retired. That's why I never went professional. And fruit be told, baseball is gay anyway.
I had a similar baseball story. I was running to first base and I tripped and fell on my shoulder. They took me out in a helicopter because the injury was so bad. The tendons healed up in my shoulder triple tight. And then my buddy's dad had tickets to the Red Sox game. They hit a home run. The Yankees hit a home run, and you know the rules. Yankees hit a home run in Fenway Park, you throw it back. So when I threw it back, I threw it all the way to home plate.
Damn.
And my tendons had healed so tightly.
That's another Instagram thing that's funny. You know that they always do the LLC? There are some of those videos where it's like, if you're not contributing $6,000 a month to your Roth IRA, you're fucking up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have some of these in here.
Oh, we do? Let's see what we got here.
It's simple, really.
I saw a lot of this with the boxing stuff. Because in the UK, we were on the bus with all these guys, these boxer guys from like LA and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're very...
They speak this.
This is what they think is like a good idea.
They've done 1 through 10 times.
I don't know.
You know what I heard?
What?
I heard Grant Cardone's broke.
Is he?
I heard that.
No.
I did. I heard it on TikTok. Could
Not
be a
the-
rumor.
Not the big guy.
Look up. Never.
Never.
It was a compelling argument to where like he had $1 billion under control. Now in real estate that adds up pretty fast. I'm pretty sure you could do that, Sam. Like we could figure that out.
Get
in,
a billion. I could get $1 billion assets under management.
Yep. In
As long
like
as we
7 years, I could probably. I'm not kidding you.
If we focus on our CAC, that's our cost of acquiring a customer.
Yep. Focus on our cost of our CAC.
Our CAC, yeah. Do
Yeah.
you know what your CAC is?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's the little peanut. It's a peanut in my leg.
My CAC.
My CAC.
All right, what's the millionaire cheat code with this guy playing pool because he's so rich?
I'm just better than you.
He's playing pool at a halfway house?
At a sex what was the thing you were talking about last week?
Sexaholics Anonymous?
Yeah, that's the
House?
room, the rec room in the Sexaholics Anonymous house.
Is that the whole video? Just that? He's... Okay.
I like how
One more
quick it
time?
is.
It's simple, really. I'm just better than you.
That's cool.
And now this has... this is Biz Nick. This is another Nick here. In 2017, I had no real direction and just working to pay rent in my dad's basement, riding my bike to and from work, working 60 hours a week. Who was I to think I could be more after dropping out of college? That's all life gave me. Blah, blah, blah. Here's what I changed. Set up a trust fund. And that might be why I'm fucking up, because I haven't set up a trust fund. I have not built up to 750 credit. I have not set up a trust fund. I've started an LLC that did nothing except cost $3,500. I have my EIN, which does nothing. I have a business address, which is where my mom gets envelopes for the homosexual couple kissing and cuddling NFT company and calls me and rages at me. I do have company documents,
Yep.
which give a little bit of legitimacy when I'm spending all my money on a car. Open business lines of credit. I can't do that. I've tried that a bunch of times, and I can't get business credit from anybody.
Yes, you can.
Where do I get that? How do I get that?
You go invest in company assets.
Okay, I got to invest company assets. So that would be how do we invest around here? What do we do? We buy a bunch of shit.
We have a bunch of Amazon toys and shit.
Yeah, we have. Okay, so we did get a bunch of Funko Pops. So I did do step 8. Take profits into the trust fund. And it's all tax-free? How does that work? If I put profits in my trust fund, it's tax-free? And then what happens when I want to buy like toys and shit, cookies and games? I think
You have to take it out of the trust fund.
I wonder if I've spent like $10,000 on Steam games. I think I've bought like 300 games.
We've also bought games for all of us.
Yeah. Which is a fun fact for fans out there to know that I buy my.
What do you buy? You buy you Tetris?
I buy my guys games.
Galactica Space Crumble. What is it?
There was some like dwarf mining thing?
Yeah, that shit. Every game that we've gotten, we've played like once.
Yeah.
Like
every recommendation so far has been bad.
Like the board game.
Yeah.
Where you like fight or something.
Yep.
What's that?
Some stupid thing. Fighterfuck.com or something. I don't know. It's some dumb fucking game.
It's made by Vivid.
Yeah.
It's just a porno. It's not even. It just fools you into like taking all your clothes off.
I should buy porn games. All these. What's IRS form? Cancel all your bills.
I want to cancel the bills.
That would help me. It's hard to. They got to get their shit together. They're trying to get their shit together. Fucking guys like this are not helping.
No.
They're making it way worse because this is black people look at this and they think it's a legitimate. They think it's a legitimate thing. They think they're going to be getting, like, if you get an EIN number and you call the IRS, it's like magically you're going to have money. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But this guy, look at his posture. Hit play here. Thief. He's looking around like a fucking thief. And black people know.
They know now.
Like black people know when someone is shining them on and bullshitting. But they want this so badly. They want so badly this easy money, like building a business bullshit to be true. It's like me wanting to believe that Pencak Silat is a valid martial art.
You do believe it though.
I know, but I'm aware of my delusion.
And look how much further it's gotten you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I know you're saying all that, but truth be told, I don't know, man. I feel like that shit is just fucking everywhere now.
It is, but
I got you. It's a different style.
I know,
there's a different style of martial art here.
Like sitting
100%.
Sitting on the bus with all these other boxers from around the world, and like each of them is like, yo, you see this guy yet? You got to get good with this. That type of thing. And it's incessant and it's everywhere. Like any black guy who's in there, who's like late 20s and like figuring out that they have to do something is getting sucked into this.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. I feel like as I was leaving Mercedes.
Text funding to 240-301-1661. Funding. How do I get my fund? It's just such fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's dangerous too.
I'm sorry, what were you saying about Mercedes?
It's just as I was leaving Mercedes, you'd kind of come across it more, like dudes trying to put heavy cars in there, like LLC, that's like fresh, just like a fresh LLC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, did you really think you were gonna come in here and buy an S-Class, put it on Turo? One kid, I punked him off. He was like a Cape Verdean kid, and he came in like I was just having a bad day, and he's like, "Yo, you guys got any new S-Class?" And I'm like, "Nah." I was being a dick, and I was like, "No, we don't have any." I was like, "We have one." I was like, "Actually, I don't want to lie. There's one right there, and it's like a $121K bill. The guy's being a dick. He's not taking it. It's nice." I was like, "What do you want to do with it?" He's like, "I want to put it on Turo." I was like, "Mercedes won't take the financing. They won't let you do Turo, ride share, if that's the way you plan on doing it." And I felt bad. I was being a fucking asshole. You know what I mean? But the kid was being one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, this is annoying in the world.
Yeah.
If you were like a phone salesman or like you work for like a Verizon or some shit and you're selling like iPhones or TVs, this guy fucking sucks to deal with.
Yeah.
He's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
He's asking you for like, I need like 5 4K TVs. Yeah, the big ones. Like, okay, I have like 2, you asshole. Like, you want the floor model one with the chip in the corner? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, and I want to fill out the credit card and I want to put it in my business name. Did you do 0%? Like, come on, Best Buy employees, help me out here. I know you're out there. Like, just once a week, just talking to like Parjeet. Yeah. And he's like, Government office, I need 4 80-inch screens. And like, that's a pain in the fucking ass. You have a ton of, so then he leaves, right? Comes back, and I guess it was someone's barber First of all, he's someone's fucking barber, and he's like, "Yo, dude, my boy's like pissed at you," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Remember he came in asked for an S-Class. You basically told him to go fuck himself, and then he went to fucking Cape Cod fucking Mercedes and bought one." And I was like, "Well, I don't give a fuck. Good for him. Like, it's a fucking retarded move. I hope he loses his fucking shirt." But I was like, it's just like I was like, Manny doesn't allow us to sell fucking cars to rideshare guys. He thinks it's like shipping. I don't know. It was just mad annoying because it was happening.
Yeah.
As I was leaving. And then this other kid was shipping shoes. I don't know. It's just a pain.
I had a run-in with one of these fucking guys in the bathroom here.
Really?
Yeah. I went in the bathroom and there was like a young black guy in there, and I could tell that he was like political. He wasn't wearing like any Black Panther shit, but he had that look about him like he was tweeting or something earlier. And he was like, I think he said, "How's it going?" or "What's up?" or something. And I was like, not much. How you doing? And then he goes, "Nah, I'm just trying to finesse these rich folks, build back and give back to the community, one step at a time. I got this nonprofit shit going, like out from nowhere in the fucking bathroom."
Oh man, you wish you could have jumped in the toilet like Mario, like bro. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
As soon as they start with that, it's the worst.
Yeah. I got this nonprofit hustle going. I'm just trying to finesse these rich folks. You know what I'm saying? Give back to my community. Start a business. Give back a little bit. And when I give back, it's gonna be big time because I'm gonna go into the hood and I'm gonna bring in presents and TVs for all the kids, and we're gonna be shining together.
Yeah, man, that's definitely gonna happen. All right, it's a nightmare. That's an absolute.
I amplified what I agreed with him. Said, "Yeah, you gotta get this money, dude. We're gonna get this money. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna finesse some people." Leave without washing my hands or peeing.
Yeah, you just
escape.
Well, see you later.